So I want to talk about Saturday's win, right? A couple of people, coaches in the county, hit me up. I was like, yo, you need to celebrate this win. It's a huge win, right? Now, I knew it was a huge win, but usually the way I am, I don't necessarily celebrate, which isn't a good thing, because I'm always looking to kind of improve upon what we just did. But what I want to do is take this time to actually recognize what you all did as a group. First and foremost, hands down, this is the most depleted roster I've ever been associated with as it relates to Chesapeake Science Point. We're down our point guard, we're down one of our best defenders. Can't remember the last time we actually had a practice where myself or coach didn't have to play, but where y'all were able to get up and down with just the 10 players on the team. It's been forever, it almost seems like. Next, Chesapeake Science Point is a 1A school, right? 1A school enrollment size is up to 500 students. You guys said there's about 150, let's say 150 to 175 maybe. That's 30% capacity of what a 1A school actually is, right? You guys are playing, the only 2A school is Southern. So Southern's the only other 2A school, right? So 2A schools enrollment size is between 500 and 800. 3A school is between 850 and 1300. 4A school is 1300 plus. So you all are playing against schools that are 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe, depending on how many students are at these 4A schools, you guys are playing against schools that are 10 times your size, right? When I spoke to teams like North County and other teams like that in the past, I asked, yo, coach, how many kids you got trial? 100. Even Chesapeake, who we just beat, right? How many kids they had trial for JV? 46. I'm gonna let you know, in 4 years being here, I haven't seen 40 kids that play basketball. It's usually the same 15, right? Think about it. So, you all, even though I knew you could beat that team, right? You all were not supposed to win that game, just based on the numbers. Because usually, what most teams do, they try to hurry us up, pressure us, and tire you out. You all were able to withstand that, keep the turnovers down, and not only that, you led from quarter to quarter. I don't think we did lose the last quarter, but I don't think I've ever been associated with a team here that actually led the entire game, especially against a county school. Because when we beat Southern JV, it was backwards and forth, right? So in terms of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in terms of the 9-year history, I was able to pull. Chesapeake Science Point has only beaten the county school 5 times. They beat Crofton. Crofton was a new school in 21-22. They beat Annapolis. They beat Chesapeake. They beat North County. And then we beat Chesapeake this year. So I'm going to scratch off Crofton because Crofton probably only had 9th and 10th graders that first year, which is 21-22. And if I look at, right, so if I look at 23 and 24, that's your brother, that's Dion, I don't think Joe was there that year. Was he 23, 24? Okay, so yeah, so you look at that squad, right? And even if we compare squads, fellas, y'all beat a county team with 6. And here's what I'll say about 6. The 6th man was a freshman who really just started hooping, right? So take time to recognize what you guys did was, I don't want to call it a miracle, but in terms of an upset, like a crazy upset. Now, it's one thing if we were stacked, we had our entire team and we beat them, it's an upset. But with 6, do y'all get how big that is? Do y'all? No, seriously, do you? Yeah? All right, so lastly, so celebrate that. But then remember, our goal is still, even with a depleted roster, to try to get this playoff win. Look, hands down, like, yo, if you guys get a playoff win, forget about it. You guys will be remembered, like, seriously. Like, even though this is huge in terms of, a county win, you guys get a playoff win, I guarantee you could come back here and they'll remember you. And we'll make sure that, trophies and everything. Because like with the roster size and what's happened to the roster over time, it wasn't supposed to happen. Now, of course, I'm gonna push you guys to reach beyond, your capacity, but that's a big win. And somebody had to tap me like, yo, that's a big win, man, you better celebrate, right? So you guys celebrate too, all right?